we execute again. We beat Needham today in practice. Let's go.
This is your opportunity to involve yourself in one of the most storied rivalries in the country.
Make your mark on this rivalry.
It's the game that always comes up.
I don't relive any other game that I ever played other than the Wellesley game.
Less than 24 hours. Let's go.
Distraction level is going to be unprecedented tomorrow.
You're playing in the most iconic ballpark in American sports.
You guys ready? Ready?
Let's go, baby!
134 years ago, in 1881, with James Garfield in the White House as President of the United States and John Davis Long governing Massachusetts, one traditional town, Needham, broke in two. Wellesley, for years known as West Needham, was born, and just 1 year later, Needham and Wellesley met for the first time on the football field. More than 13 decades later, the tradition continues. Each Thanksgiving morning, the Rockets and Raiders square off. The oldest public high school football rivals in the country.
Hard work on three. 1, 2, 3. Hard work. You guys ready? Ready.
Needham is home to almost 30,000 people, educated, affluent, intelligent. Its history dates to 1680 when the town was first settled. Success stories can be found at every turn.
That's part of who we are and what we're about.
Needham is represented well even in the State House. Wellesley's home to the nation's top college for women, and also one of the most iconic town halls in America. Its people are established, its architecture unique. Rival cities, yes, but at the core, not much differentiates Wellesley from Needham.
How would I define the town of Needham? I would say it's a town full of great kids with parents that want their kids to do well in school and and in college. It's changed over the years. From the old timers that you talked to, it was more blue collar back then, but now it's changed in a good way. I'm glad it's changing a little bit, but you don't want it to change too much.
Wellesley is a wonderful community. My family is 4 generations here. My dad was born on Linden Street, which is not too far from here. So a lot of love, pride.
There's a lot of people like myself who went to Needham High, married their high school sweetheart, still are in Needham. I think that's what makes Needham a little different than our big rival over there. I don't think as many people stay in Wellesley as do in Needham.
It's kept me here. I mean, I have 3 brothers that are located, 2 in Maine and 1 in St. Louis, that all had an opportunity to come back and live here. No. I'm very happy to live in the town.
In many ways, typical suburban community. The academic mission of the school to them, and, from my point of view, is really the first priority. In general, it's a very supportive community of the schools, the high school in particular. The majority of the population are all college graduates. They understand the value of positive educational experiences.
Waggle right, Brennan rolling, looks end zone, passes there, touchdown!
Mark Riley
Touchdown,
again!
Brennan to Riley! Woo! Wow!
There are a few more powerful educational experiences than playing in the Needham-Wellesley football game.
It's a game where I know that when we've chronicled high school football history here at the Sports Museum, it's the game that always comes up. When we put items on display, I'll always get a call from someone who played in the game, offering their jersey or some memento from the game. Like so much of our history in Massachusetts, we either have the first, the oldest, the best, and I'm sure folks from both schools would say all of the above.
It means a lot, and it means a lot to my family. That's why we put so much time into it to try to make it, a great experience for the kids.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win! That's a special game. I was fortunate enough to play in it as a player, and now I've coached in 4 of them as a head coach myself. As an alumni, you're not interested really in what the team's record is, but you're definitely, at the end of the season, they want to know if you beat Needham or not.
It's more than just a game. This is our whole town. Our whole town comes together for this game. We have the game here. This hill's completely packed. All the people who come back, the alumni right here. It's crazy. It's something special.
The game's definitely greater than any individual player. It's greater than the team, I think. It's really built up to more than anyone really can fathom.
It has been for generations, many times within the same family.
My wife's grandmother was the class of 1911 at Needham High School. Her brother, class of 1915, played in this game.
Oh, my dad played.
My wife's father played in the game 1938 and won it.
I had two uncles play.
I played in 62, regretfully didn't win it.
I played 71 to 73, of which we never beat Needham.
My son played in 88.
My younger brother played. My son Liam played and is now coaching for the team.
I have a 10-year-old grandson who looks like maybe in about 5 years he'll be out there on the gridiron playing Wellesley.
With only 2 games separating the all-time standings, there's always something everlasting at stake, even more than the Frederick J. Gorman Centennial Trophy.
I've always said the turkey tastes so good when you beat Wellesley.
Do they want to win? Absolutely. Absolutely. Did they promise that they would get the trophy back? They do every year. So we'll see what happens.
This year, whoever wins will do so in one of the world's greatest sporting cathedrals. Fenway Park was converted for football for Notre Dame's game with Boston College. A generation of fans had never seen a gridiron painted on the Fenway turf, and with the stripes in place, Red Sox president Sam Kennedy knew exactly what to do.
Well, if you think about Fenway Park's role in the history of the city of Boston, opening in 1912, ironically, Fenway hosted a high school championship football game that year with Everett High School, I believe, playing a team from Illinois. To sort of go back in time and bring high school football back over 100 years later is very cool.
Fenway, for many years, was just viewed as, you know, sort of part of the furniture in Boston. It wasn't an iconic temple of sports. It was a utilitarian ballpark. It was a place where, for example, in 1932, there were 47 high school football games played there. You were as apt to meet someone that had dirt under their fingernails from having played there as you were anyone that had gone there as a spectator, even for the Red Sox. It was a place that people were used to coming to as participants.
Thursday's matchup pits the 7-3 Rockets against the 6-4 Raiders. A pair of winning teams makes the Thanksgiving battle that much sweeter.
Wellesley has one of the best defenses in the state. Needham had a great run in the postseason tournament this fall. So aside from all the tradition and all that good stuff on Thanksgiving, it's going to be a great football game as well.
This opportunity is unique for every player and coach, but one Needham assistant, Roy Johan, has waited 52 years for his chance.
I played football at Boston University when Boston University had football. And we were scheduled to play Boston College in 1963. The game that we were going to play was scheduled for November 23rd, 1963.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Johan never played that game against Boston College. He's never been on the field at Fenway, but that changes this week.
After practice today, the tradition is we usually come in, have something to eat. We have an alumni talk. Coach Lev's going to tell a couple stories about the rivalry.
You know, every single minute, every single day, every single time you're together is something you're going to remember for the rest of your life.
We got a couple days left. We got to beat Needham today out in practice.
Coach Kopso had his wife had a baby last night, so that's good news.
Right on 3. 1, 2, 3. Right.
We want offensive specialties first. You guys ready? Ready?
Do that.
There's a 3-man front, both pull.
Yeah. Stanford right, zoom, 34 right.
860 hitch, 860 hitch, on 1, ready? Down!
Sit.
Hey, keep putting the right things in your body, getting yourself mentally ready every night.
2 days away from kickoff at Fenway, both teams are dealing with busy schedules, balancing the anticipation with the focus on execution during practice.
Have a good practice.
First and second, all going in.
But there's always time for kids to be kids.
Moon over the school there?
What is it?
The picture I was telling you about yesterday.
Good work today. I like the focus. I like the hustle. And we just got to bring that intensity tomorrow and get ready for the game.
Your emotions are going to be going, okay, 1,000,000 miles an hour. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything you possibly can to help yourself win on Thursday.
Every Tuesday before Thanksgiving, the seniors from both schools get together for dinner at the Rotary Club. This year, it's in Wellesley.
Being here tonight, this is to both of our communities and how much sportsmanship is still very
Wednesday is a day for school spirit at both Wellesley and Needham. It's not hard to get the students excited.
Pay attention to your surroundings, understand the moment you're in, and take it in, because you'll remember it the rest of your lives, I think.
A final walkthrough.
Less than 24 hours. Let's go.
Liz!
And then some final words on the practice field.
You've put in all the time and effort that you need to be successful tomorrow, all right? But tomorrow, it's not about waiting. It's not about patience. It's about unleashing everything that you have inside.
You still get a chance to make your mark on this rivalry, and you have to take advantage of it. The teams that have success in this rivalry don't get overwhelmed by the moment. And it's particularly special for you guys here because you're playing in the most iconic ballpark in American sports.
I've been looking forward to this day for like my whole life, so it's gonna be awesome.
It's a great moment here, being here in this locker room with you guys. It'd be nice if it was at Needham and Wellesley, but man, this is something. They're gonna come out, they're gonna be fired up, they're Fenway. Guys, this is your opportunity. On this day of Thanksgiving, I want to say thank you to you. You made the season awesome. You're a great bunch of kids. All right, go out there and put the final nail in it. You guys ready? Ready! Coach Griff, you got it.
Today it's all coming back. It's all coming back. We're coming together as one. We're leaving everything we got on that field, and we're gonna get it done together. Get down! Together on three. 1, 2, 3. Together.
Needham has won the toss, and they will defer to the second half. Wellesley will receive at this end.
Leave it all on the field, all right? Give it everything you got and play with no regrets, all right? No regrets.
Last game, seniors. Let's get it up. Let's go 3. 1, 2, 3.
After stopping Wellesley on its first possession of the day, Needham took over and immediately took to the air. Quarterback Sam Foley connected with John Andre twice on the Rockets' opening drive. Andre's first catch put the ball in the 26. His second put the ball in the end zone. Needham's defense was put to the test at the end of the first quarter. Wellesley picked up the pace and moved the ball methodically down the field.
Now.
Tell them to run FSU over here. Run the hitch on the backside of Morgan.
As the quarter ended, the Raiders were knocking on the door, but a veteran, in more ways than one, got his due on the 50-yard line. Roy Johan, 52 years later, finally had his moment at Fenway.
We talked about it. No hesitation. We're hesitant. We're waiting on them. We never wait on them. Go set the line. Let's go.
We're leading. You block left.
Cowboy right, jet left, 22 fall.
Yes.
One play into the second quarter, Wellesley took its first lead of the day.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Let's go. We got to make the tackle, guys. You got a chance. We got to make it.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. We don't want to get impatient. We don't want to make any stupid mistakes.
Immediately after the touchdown, it was the Rockets who made a mistake. But the Rocket D was up to the challenge.
It's going to happen. They're going to break down. They're going to make plays too, right?
It was the Raider offense making plays in the second quarter, driving down the field yet again. Setting up the game's first explosive play. Joe Gowetzky stepped in front of Mohan's pass, and he was off to the races. Leading 12-7 when they could have been trailing 14-6, the Rockets were sky high at halftime.
That was the literally same play. They just ran to the other side. I was like, I might never run for the rest of my life after that.
We got one more half to go. Last half, we're ever going to play each other, all right? We're going to go out there, we got to take it. That half's got to be ours too, all right?
In the Wellesley locker room, adjustments were being made, and a familiar voice was weighing in.
Because that's the danger. Close the split down to like 6 inches and make the down walk.
First quarter, you guys were hitting on offense, okay? We're going to keep going, okay? Keep coming up front. We identify the techniques, okay? We get to the line of scrimmage and we pound the crap out of these guys.
Hey, boy, be great. Demand yourself to be great. Let's go.
22 minutes were in the books, and Needham was on top by 5. The final play of the first half had set the tone for a defensive battle. A scoreless third quarter highlighted by bruising hits, elevated emotion, as a fake punt from Needham raised some controversy.
We got it! We got it! Oh, Steve, he's down right there! Steve!
He said the ball was out. Only if it's recovered by the fumble. 58 carried the ball, 58 recovered it.
The misfortune didn't prove costly for the Raiders, who got the ball back early in the fourth and drove the field, chewing up nearly 7 minutes in the process, setting up first and goal from the 2.
Keep them contained!
Dive left. Get the first. All right, get in the end zone.
On first down, Joe Gowetzky stepped up again. On second, Eric Zhao and Joe Bruno bottled up Grant Krasikis.
How close? Is he in?
Jake Mohan had nowhere to go on third down.
Timeout.
It was 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, everybody listen to Coach Kopsko. Whichever way he's trying to block you, bridge his out and beat him to the other side, all right? Shade the inside eye, just very slight.
Get in there. No.
One more shot as time ran out, came up empty. And this year, the Rockets won the battle.
Jesse, great game. Great game. Close one. Yeah, have a good day. Thanks. Good job. Great game.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up. I'm proud of you, buddy. Proud of when you play. Good job.
Awesome job. Awesome. Awesome. You're going to remember this for the rest of your lives. Fenway Park helped by a 100-yard interception return with 1 second left. Unbelievable. Now I'm going to start crying. I got to stop. Hey, guys. Great win. Enjoy it. Have a good Thanksgiving. Be safe. You guys ready? Ready.
I'm being interviewed.
My wife will be happy because I didn't use any swears. So.
What was I saying? National TV. Huh? Okay.
What goes back?